I stood there frozen, her laughter echoing through the room. And she wasn't looking at me. She was dancing, smiling, spinning around in someone else's arms. My heart cracked in silence. I thought, this is it. This is how we end. But I was wrong. Because later that night, she came back to me. In tears. Stay till the end. Because what she told me changed everything I thought I knew. Asterisk, it was supposed to be a night to remember. The kind of night where the music feels alive. And the lights sparkle just a little brighter. We were invited to a friend's wedding reception. She looked stunning that evening. Her dress was soft blue, her smile warm, and she held my hand so tightly when we walked in. But something felt different. She was quiet on the drive there. Her fingers fidgeted, eyes a little lost in thought. I asked if everything was okay. She smiled, yeah, just tired. Long day, I believed her. I always did. The night started fine. We mingled, laughed, met old friends. Then, as the DJ switched to slower music, people gathered on the dance floor. She looked at me, expecting me to join. I hesitated. I've never been much of a dancer, she said. It's okay, with a small laugh, and walked away. But she didn't walk to the drinks or to the chairs. She walked straight into someone else's arms. He was tall, confident, dressed sharp. And the way he looked at her made something inside me burn. Asterisk, I watched them dance. Her head rested gently on his shoulder as they moved. He whispered something, she laughed. My chest tightened. I knew I had no right to be mad. We weren't fighting, she didn't cheat. But the way she smiled at him, the comfort she found in his hold, It was like I didn't exist in that moment. I wanted to leave. I wanted to walk out, disappear into the night, and let the darkness swallow my pain. But I didn't. I stayed. I stood there in the shadows, sipping on my untouched drink, while she spun and laughed and glowed. With him a few friends came over, tried to chat, but I wasn't present. My eyes kept going back to her. She wasn't mine in that moment. And it hurt more than I ever thought it would. Asterisk, later, she came back to the table. Her cheeks were red from dancing, her eyes sparkled. You okay? She asked, sipping her drink. I nodded. Yeah, just needed some air. She leaned closer. You sure? I faked a smile. Yeah. We left early. The car ride home was silent, not angry, just quiet. She played with the radio, skipped every song. I stared out the window, unsure how to even start that conversation. What would I say? You looked too happy with him. You forgot I existed for a while, but I stayed quiet. I didn't want to seem insecure, and maybe it really wasn't a big deal to her. Asterisk, we reached home. She went straight to the bedroom. I sat on the couch, pulled off my shoes, and leaned back with a heavy sigh. My chest still felt heavy. 15 minutes passed. Then the bedroom door opened. She walked out slowly, barefoot, her face pale. Tears filled her eyes. I need to tell you something, she whispered. I stood up, confused. She sat down, head in her hands. I danced with him, not to hurt you, I swear. She paused, breathing hard. I saw him and it reminded me of someone I once trusted too much. I didn't understand. She continued. That man, he used to be a close friend. But tonight, when he held me, I felt it all over again. The way he treated me back then, the charm, the fake smiles. I danced because I wanted to prove to myself I was over it. But halfway through, I realized I wasn't dancing with power. I was dancing with a ghost of my own pain. That's why I came back in tears. Asterisk, her voice cracked. I thought I was strong. I thought I was healed. But being in his RMS, I felt small again. Like the girl I used to be, the one he made feel worthless. I reached for her hands. She looked into my eyes, and the whole time, I kept thinking about you. About how I left you standing alone, in the shadows. I didn't mean to hurt you. I never meant to make you question us. Her words hit deeper than anything else that night. It wasn't about dancing. It was about healing. About confronting what still lived inside her heart. We held each other for a long time. Not just as partners, but as people with wounds, with scars, trying to love in spite of the pain. Asterisk, the next morning, things felt different, softer, quieter, but honest. We'd talked more about her past, about the way some memories can sneak up when you least expect, about how love isn't just about good days, it's also about staying when it gets uncomfortable. I told her how I felt, the jealousy, the silence, the ache, and she didn't dismiss it, she held it, like it mattered. That day didn't break us, it opened something, a new understanding, a deeper connection. Sometimes, when someone walks away in the middle of the music, they come back, not because they have to, but because they finally realize where they truly belong. Asterisk, watch till the end. You just did. Thank you for feeling this with me. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs to hear it.